Now, the Popular Features Award is for media with a creative take on a story from or related to the developing world. The award recognises work that aims to engage and inform a wider audience. Here are the nominees.
56 Miles of Freedom, Ryan Brown for Runner's World.
Near the end of the race, a white woman from Fourways, the suburb where Cindy works, will jog up alongside her. On another day, in another place, they'd pass without speaking, a white suburbanite and a black maid. But today, 10.5 hours into the longest run of their lives, they have a lot in common. For the next 5 or 6 kilometres, they'll hobble along together, talking about the months of training that brought them here, how unbelievable it is to them both that it's now almost over. Before she finishes, legs and lungs aching, Cindy will think, "No one is making you do this." And those words will push her forward one more step, then another. No landlord, no children, no boss, no angry ex-husband. In a life neatly fenced in on all sides by obligations, the final miles of a long run like this have only one, her own.
Stacey Dooley, Face to Face with ISIS. Insight TWI for BBC Three.
How many women, how many children do you think you've raped over the years?
لهاي الفترة بقيت وياهم تقريبا يقارب تقريبا بالخمسينات. بالنسبة لنا كانوا صغار 15 16 سنة ولا كبار تقريبا يقارب فوق 200 سنة.
What was going through your mind? Talk to me. Tell me what you're thinking when these girls are screaming for you to stop and you don't, you continue.
والله هي حالة ممارسة الجنس، يعني كل شخص ما يقدر ينفصل عن هذا الشيء، يعني هي إرادة قوية. أنا رغم هالشيء قد كانت تمنعني من هذا الشيء، يعني بس من أخلص وياها، يعني أشوفها تمشي يعني ينكسر قلبي عليها.
The Gardeners of Kabul, BBC Persian, BBC 4 and BBC World News.
در جنگا محاصره بودیم 4 طرف ما محاصره بود بیرون برآمدن نمیتونستیم این گلا کموش یک دو دفعه که از دریا آورد راکتا می آمد گفت چطور کنیم که دریا از دریا آوردن خب به خدا مشکل است نمیتونیم گفتم بیا که خیچا بکنیم 4-5 ساعت متواتر کار کردیم تا که او برآمد او خوشحالی را ما دیگه در زندگی فراموش نمیگیم پیش از این نمیگشتیم که راکت میایه یا کیمه چا کندیم از امو چا او کشیدیم در بیخ تاکا و گلا و اینا انداختیم و او خوشی را دیگه مچیم که چه وقت فراموش خواهد کنیم نشده.
To present this award, please welcome on the stage executive producer Ninda Billing, who also chaired this year's jury.
Well, this was a fantastic category to be judging. All of the nominations were crafted with real passion and flair. But there was one entry which we were particularly drawn to, and I just wanted to talk about that, which was we felt it was exemplary of popular journalism at its bravest and at its most insightful. The presenter's connection with her contributor was powerfully authentic and enabled a window into a conflict with a region that can sometimes feel overwhelming. But the main character in this film seemed to really get a sense of catharsis from the film as well. So as an entry, it felt really unflinching and exceptionally compelling. So the winner is, I'm sure you've guessed, Stacey Dooley, Face to Face with ISIS.
It's hard to tell who's winning the battle between truth and fiction, but two warriors who risked their two warriors who risked their lives to tell Shireen's story and tell the truth are my colleagues, Helen Spooner and Josh Baker.
Thank you very much. Just a quick thing, there are a lot of people in the audience tonight who've supported me at various stages of my career, so thank you very much, including Diana at Panorama, who's come with me tonight, so thank you. I think Helen and I would both agree the real sort of thanks goes to Shireen for letting us into her life, letting us follow her back to where she endured some horrific things. She was there, not really for herself, but for all the other Yazidis that are still missing, so any credit goes to her, so thank you very much.